welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you are new. Hi everyone, it's me Dan. It's been a while. I am going to do a colouring chat and I'll just tell you what's been going on, why I've not really been around much this month. But also, this little pile of books tells you that this is going to be a completed pages video. It's not going to be a particularly long one because I didn't get much done at all. I spent pretty long on one page. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It just took me a very long time. And then just some other stuff going on, but it's all good. It's absolutely all fine. I just didn't really get much colouring done. I wasn't going to do a video, but I had a couple of messages of people asking me, and I thought, you know what, let's just do one. Yeah, thought we'd just do one and show you what I got done. So we did 3 books. New book, one of my faves, one of my faves. So I'll start with the little one. I'm going to start with Enchanted Faces by Hannah Lynn. It is the pocket edition. And I did this one. So I'm going to bring you in. I absolutely adore her. I love it. I did her after I did the, I feel like it was the Hannah Carl's on like the wolf page at the end of last month. Like that took me a long time. I loved it, but then I just needed something like quick, and I think I sat and did this in one go. If not, it was definitely like an afternoon and then a bit in the morning, and then it was done. So it felt like one sitting. I believe she is called Charla. Let me just check. Yep, Charla. She is alcohol based from head to tail. I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember what pencil, I don't know what pencils I've used. I think I used Prismas, to be fair. I possibly written it down, just don't know where my colouring companion is. But it doesn't really matter. She's got some, so everything was alcohol based and it was pencil over the top. The background is just alcohol marker. I didn't really bother with that, do anything with that, just left it all one colour. White gel pen, some bubbles. We've got some silver sparkly gel pen, like in the little pearls around the page. A tiny bit of Posca just to try and kind of make her look a little bit shimmery, a little bit sparkly and glittery. Not sure whether I've pulled it off or not. And some gel pen around the edge. She wasn't originally going to have this colour hair at all. I feel like I was going to do it like a bit more orange. So I based it in this. I can't remember what colour that was. And then just decided to go completely over it in a completely different colour and add white pencil highlights into the hair, and I am loving her. Didn't really do anything with the lips, left the lips quite plain. Added a little bit of makeup and a little bit of blush, but love it. I think she's possibly my favourite page so far in here. You know, when you just enjoy it so much. I'm actually in the mood for colouring her again, as in like doing some hair, and I've just seen something just caught my eye, and I don't know which one it was. Oh god, something, I just flicked past something and then something made me think, oh yeah, I want to do that one, but I'll find it. I might do one of these in a minute because I can just sit on the couch easily and do them. So that was Charlotte from Enchanted Faces by Hannah Lynn. I do love a Hannah Lynn. I might actually do Fantasy, whatever it's called, the newest one. Next, I've got Mine Reese the Asian. And I did this because I was a little bit excited with all the whole Rita announcing Africa and showing the front cover and stuff, and I thought I need to do a Rita page desperately, and I haven't done that many in here. So I thought I'm going to do one. I just felt like doing a little easy one that I could sit in an afternoon and do. So I did this little island getaway. Zoom you in ever so slightly. I was basically watching a horror film. I grabbed my Inktense and just had a little minute to myself. I kind of knew. Well, and then I didn't know what I was going to do. I did Google like some Vietnamese housing, like tropical houses, island houses. And I seen a beautiful one with yellow walls and a blue roof, and I thought, there we go. I want my house to be yellow with blue roof. I've had to add some gold. So we have some gold on the kite, on the roof. The plant, it's not going to work very well, but is green gel pen. And these little bubbles along the bottom. I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to do them gold because I felt like it. So everything is Inktense. I feel like I did use a little bit of pencil over the top. And possibly it was Prisma. I feel like it was Prisma because my prisms were just downstairs. Because that's what I was working in. So I've probably used Prismas. And then the background, which is like so pale. It's actually, I think it's... I want to say it's Tattered Rose Distress Ink watercolour pencil. It is a Distress Ink watercolour pencil. I just don't know what colour it is, but it's so light. I just didn't want the background to be a big white space, but I didn't want to fill the whole background, so I've just kind of done it in this little like watercolour stain type effect. I quite like the cloud. I thought it was quite unusual. Yeah, it was definitely Prisma. But I just had fun with this. I've added some gold into the bamboos on those little joins. I always feel like they need a little bit of sparkling. And I was going to like white out all these lines, and I thought, I can't be bothered. I'm just going to leave it. Like, I was just quite happy with that page done. It kind of fits in with the other pages that I've done. Quite bold. Love this one. It's definitely up there as one of my favourites. And that one, to be fair, cute. Yeah, so I enjoyed that. It was just a nice chill, a nice relax. It was just a fun one. Really, really fun one. And then, finally, I'm going to have to zoom out this because it's quite a big book. I'll just do that so the ring light doesn't glare all over it. It is Dark Zodiac, a horror colouring book for adults. I've had it for a while. I think I've had it since May because I was going to do, obviously, my Gemini sign, and I didn't get to it. But I did manage to do one, and it did literally take me the whole month, like on and off. It was one of them pages where I started it, and then I just couldn't bring myself to finish it, and I don't know why, because I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think when I'd kind of like pushed through that wall, I was in the zone and was really ready to sort of crack on with it. So I did this. It is The Gentleman from the Cancer Sign. Obviously, if you haven't seen this book, you get two. You get a gentleman and a lady, and then you get like this page that's almost kind of just like a page with like associated signs. And what I'm actually going to do, I've decided, is that this year I'm going to colour all of the males. And actually, he's got a lot of hair and I'm in the mood to colour her, so I might start this. I'm going to colour all of the males, and then next year I'm going to colour all of the females. So I'm going to have to do some doubling back, and I'm going to have to really put the effort in and do like maybe 2 pages 1 month, but I absolutely love him. But yeah, so I did this dude here. I like it. Things could be better. My absolute favourite thing is the crab. I love how the crab turned out. I love this kind of texture that I got going. It kind of took me to about here to kind of work out where I was going with it. So these bits are fine. These bits are like much more. So as you can see, basically the whole entire page is alcohol marker base. I did start this on a colouring chat. I think it was a Whit Wednesday, and then it just didn't really progress quickly at all. The skin took me forever. I just wasn't really happy with it. I like it now. And the crab took me quite a while, but as a finished page, I absolutely loved it. I used Prismas. The Prismas worked quite well on this paper. It is that paper that absolutely soaks up the alcohol ink. Just noticed I went through there. Maybe I wasn't on a piece of paper. I'm not that fussed. Because I'm probably not going to call these pages. They don't really bother me, to be honest. Just looking at something in it. Yeah, so I'm probably not going to call these pages, not that fussed. But the male and females I'm going to do all of the males this year. I'm going to do all of the females next year. Alcohol base. The hair is just alcohol marker. I like wiggled. I think I did that in the Whit Wednesday. And then just Prisma all over the top. They worked really nicely. They went down really smooth. They allowed me to blend, layer, like add some texture throughout the whole page. It was just a nice page. I've got some glittery gel pen on his little sign on his head and on the constellation here. There were the Decor Gel Star Sparks. His eyes, I don't really know what I was going for. I don't know if I really like them, but I do like the eye on the crab. I like the kind of like redness I give him to his eyeballs, makes him look a little bit sad. But yeah, absolutely loved it. So glad I did it. It was for 2 hashtags. It was for Oh Crab Colour Along and Zodiac Colour Along, I think. Probably got them wrong, but I can't remember. But I did for them. I did put it on Instagram. It is on Instagram, and I did tag those hashtags in. I think that was it. It was just a marker and pencil page. Just didn't really get very far very quickly. So next one I need to kind of just plow through, or I feel like the same thing may happen again and I'm just going to get like stuck. But I'm going to do this Leo Gentleman next. And I love him. I can't wait to do him. Might do him grey. But yeah, I'm going to try like different things like blue skin. Never really pulled it off before. Quite like it. I'm going to do different things in this book because they're kind of demonic. They're not really human. So yeah, really like how that turned out. I'm going to say it's probably my favourite of the month, just purely on this crab texture. He looks like really rough and sort of like old. Yeah, I like it. I hope you like it. And then just to keep you updated, I know I haven't done it. I am going to carry on. I will probably film one tomorrow, but I did work a little bit on the pride flowers. I will do that as a colour and chat and obviously fill you in on the month. So I have managed to fill all of the backgrounds in and colour all of the leaves. So now we can just concentrate on the flowers and hopefully I'll get that finished this month. I am going to film the cake, not the cakes, the little treats. No idea where that page actually is. Probably there where the piece of paper is. Yep. Again, I haven't done any. I will do them on camera with you and film it. I'm going to try and blast through this so we can just get this done, because when a whip is sat for a whip for ages for me, I just don't want to do it. So I kind of need them done and get them out the way. So I'm going to sit down and do these. But yeah, so I've not forgotten about him. I am going to do them, but I just thought I'd let you know that I have worked on the flowers, and it was just getting those backgrounds done, getting all the leaves done, so that it's just a case of flowers. And the next one we are doing is blue. So I'm going to grab some blue pencils, sit down and get that filmed. Thanks for sticking around. If you are still here, let me know in the comments what was your favourite page of the month or pages. Who says you can't have more than one? And I will see you all very shortly because I am going to get myself back into filming after a bit of a break. I hope everyone's having a brilliant time. I hope everyone's doing lots of colouring. I'm going to catch up on some videos because I'm missing watching YouTube. And I will see you all shortly. All I have to say is happy colouring and adios.